And welcome everyone to round 8 of PAFR Season 3 on the Netherlands, and we are a bit late today with the start of the commentary because there were some technical difficulties, but we have just joined with 5 more minutes remaining of qualifying. We are still here to catch the full race, and as I'm just seeing, nothing is said yet on this qualifying. Famrod's taken P1 at the moment, 110.7, but it's as usually very close between most people. We see from P1 to P8 there's less than a second of difference. So maybe not so close as it usually is between even more drivers, but still the top 8 on less than a second, it's a very good reference. We go with Primetime Raz, who is on his warm-up lap, still not doing his flying lap at the moment, just about to start. Netherlands, one of the shortest tracks in all the calendar. We'll be going on board with Primetime Raz in his flying lap, currently on P3, 3 attempts behind, exactly 3 attempts behind Famrod. Going on board with Primetime Raz into Sector 1, brakes very deep into the corner now, not taking the curve but getting a very good exit. Up into 7th gear, not going into 8th, down into 6th gear to take the corner. 7th gear again, and down into 6th gear. It's starting now Sector 2, and he's gonna meet a bit of traffic. It's Fontar now just in front of him. He lets him by, goes a bit to the edge of the track to let him by. Now in Sector 2 he's gonna improve. 3 tenths faster on Sector 2, this could place him on P1 on the grid. Final corner for Primetime Raz, goes all over the curve, gets a very good exit, and into the finish line. It's gonna cross and gonna be a 110.5, 5 tenths faster than his previous time. As I was saying, nothing was said, and Primetime Raz now takes P1. But Famrod now coming out of the pit lane. That definitely was last lap for Primetime Raz. But Famrod will have one more shot. Famrod will have one more shot on this qualifying. Now Fontar now's DNF'd the race. We have already round 5 DNFs. Yeah, exactly 5 DNFs. Deck Paint, who didn't even set a lap. Fontar now, who's just DNF on P13. Then Teak on P12. Luke Orchford debuting here today on P10. And well, Ash, who has qualified on the mediums. With the mediums he's 1 second slower than current leader Primetime Raz, so I really don't it's gonna be very difficult to hold in the top 10 with those medium tires. We still have many guys on the softs, many people who still did a previous lap on the mediums who now have changed to the softs that could go past. And yeah, King Marui and the Alpine finally does a good result and is up into P4. He wasn't having a very good start of season when he started racing here some races ago. Joined mid-season, but he hadn't got very good results. But now he's done his best, I think, and doing a P4. We are gonna go on board with AA, who is also doing a very good qualifying on 6th place. And still has the chance to improve. Starting his final lap, he'll meet a bit of traffic. That's Womax, who goes up off the track. Now 10 more seconds remaining on qualifying. On board with AA. Down into 5th gear to take the corner. And into sector 2 he's gonna be improving. No, he's not improving. He's losing 32 thousandths of a second. This is not looking good for him. Let's see if he can improve something in the final sector. Into the last corner, down to 4th gear. Not taking the curb too much, almost anything off the curb. Now into the final straight. He's going to set. Improves 1/10, improves 1 place too into P5. Going with Famrod, who is gonna be finishing his lap, but don't think he's pushing. I don't think Famrod is pushing right now. He's not gonna improve. Yeah, definitely had already messed his lap, so now we have Eckert, who's still on his flying lap. No, he's not anymore, he's going slow. So that's gonna be it, unless we have Eat My Dust, but no, he's also not on a flying lap. So it's gonna be Primetime Rouse who will take pole position, followed by Famrod by 2/10 behind. Then comes Flash almost 5/10, 4/10 behind, I would say. And finally Ash could stay in the top 10 on the mediums, but on 10th place, so not sure how good is that. He's gonna have a better position than the usual, well, definitely than the people out of the top 10 who get free tire choice, but he's gonna have those tires a bit more degraded for the start of the race. So all depends in getting a good start, not dropping places at the start of the race. So into the formation lap we go, and gonna quickly check as always what tires did the people out of the top 10 decide to go for. It's gonna be complete medium for everyone out of the top 10. No one else has decided to go for a different strategy. By the way, the strategy for this race, I could say, could be 2 stops, medium soft, medium soft. Could also be medium hard or soft hard. Or I could say that even you could try a soft medium, but that would be the risky one, the risky strategy. That could well be done, but yeah, as I was saying, very risky one. So I don't think we'll see much people going for that one. I think most people will try to go only for 1 stop on the hards. That's gonna be my prediction for today's strategy. Don't think we'll see many people going on 2 stops. Don't think we will see many people taking that big risk of doing 1 stop on the soft and the mediums. I may be wrong, but my prediction for today will be that most people are going for the hards. That will be the most picked tire for today's race. And it's lights out and away we go. I think Primetime Raz did get away well, but Famrod is already trying to get down his inside. Nothing changed in the lead of the race. Famrod holds the lead. No, Famrod's taken the lead away from Primetime Raz. Didn't saw the move, unfortunately, but Famrod has taken P1. Primetime Raz finally didn't get a very good start. He's already been attacked, and look at the Red Bulls has gone an amazing start by AA there, jumping up Ben into, someone's had some trouble there, that's right, King Meru is gone down into P17, but that places the Red Bulls on P3 and P4 already. Good for them to play team strategies. Oh, everyone has won a place because of King Meru's fall into P17. Famrod leads, followed by Primetime Raz. Then comes both Red Bulls of Flash and AA. Ben comes on P5. And now we will start seeing a very big train on the Netherlands, because it's very difficult to overtake here. So don't expect to see many overtakes in the coming laps. Famrod sets fastest lap of the race. Lap 1 is completed on Freestyler, had some trouble. Freestyler is falling down now into P17. No one's entered the pit lane. I think it's gonna be Was Dog, also debuting today in SMTH's DNF the race. He's crashed with Fontar now. Bertel safety car. Complete craziness on lap 1. We already have 3 DNFs and we got a safety car. Safety car on track. In second lap of the race, 3 DNFs. I didn't see Fontar now and SMTH crash. Deck paint also I missed how he DNF'd. But that'll leave us with only 16 more drivers on this race, with only 1 lap completed. Well, this safety car is gonna help some guys such as Was Dog, who fell a lot of places in the start, had to pit to replace the front wing. This will close the pack once again, but I don't know really what happened to Primetime Raz at that start of the race. He didn't get a good start, and Famrod there took his opportunity and got the move done after turn 1 to take the lead of the race. And here in Netherlands, track position is crucial because it's so difficult to overtake. So Famrod's move could be decisive for finally deciding the final result of this race. Let's quickly check which drivers have stopped. That will be King Merui, Freestyler and Wasdog, who have placed two of them the mediums, and Wasdog has gone for the softs. Definitely none of these guys is going to the end of the race. Netherlands has quite big degradation for the tires. So no one of these guys can manage it to the end of the race. They will definitely be stopping again. Safety car should be leaving on next lap, and I hope it does, as we really want to see more racing, not only people driving on behind the safety car. It's been good to pack all the field together again after a crazy start of the race, but yeah, we want more action on track. Safety cars been coming out very often on the last races, and yeah, I know it's part of the craziness, but we need, as I was saying, action on track. So safety car is definitely gonna be leaving on this lap. I don't see it any other way. Famrod, let's see how he gets his restart, but it shouldn't be difficult to hold his place into turn 1. Just needs to pack them a bit and then release and start pulling away on the straight and build enough of a gap to defend from primetime rush into turn 1. Then it will all be to hold the pace into the coming laps. Will be very difficult for primetime rush to overtake again. By the way, yeah, safety car is on this lap. No driver has won a significant amount of places on that start, so we couldn't say someone did an amazing start there. The best are Luke or Ockford, who won 4 places. It Might Us won 4 places too, but compared to what we have seen in other races, it's not a big amount of improvement on lap 1. So we are now on board with Famrod, who's about to relaunch the race. Famrod is gonna start pulling away. Doesn't get a very good restart, I have to say. He's giving Primetime Rush a lot of slipstream. Still not gonna be enough to attack him. AA tries to attack Flash. No, he won't. They are teammates, so they'll give priority to teamwork there. Ben also very close. Yeah, it's been a very clean restart, relaunch of the race. We're seeing some moves and there's an accident. That's Freestyler who is around and into last place. Wasdog got the overtake. We get to see some battles on track. We're on board with Echo now, trying to attack John Fans for P6 of the race. We are having a battle between Eat My Dust and Teak. Teak dropping some places. Drops a place to Eat My Dust and King Marui. Ben trying to attack AA. Not enough to send a dive into the corner. Ash also on the mediums, gonna try to have a look on Edge, but makes a bit of a mistake there and is gonna lose a place to Luke or for Ockford. Then comes Womax also on the mediums, and well, this could start being a problem for Ash, who, as I said, was gonna have a bit more degraded medium tires, and he didn't had to lose places, and he has done now. He's lost one place to another medium runner who has fresher tires than him, Luke Rockford. AA getting very close to teammate Flash, still not trying to send a tire. Oh, and Rockford's DNF. Luke's DNF'd. Luke's DNF'd, and we have a Bertel safety car. I think he went around on his own. I don't think he was stabbed by someone else. But that was so unlucky. He was the leading guy of the medium runners. That's so unfortunate to DNF in that way, and just in lap 6 of the race. And we have Echo who's pitting. This could be decisive for him. Ash is also pitting. He's not changing wings, so all went good for him. Ash for some reason also decided to pit. He was in the mediums, had extended much more his stop. Well, let's see how this plays for Echoes. He's gonna meet traffic, but that Berto safety car is gonna save him some time. We'll have to check where Famrod comes out after he pits. But we could have just seen a brilliant move from Echo there if it plays well for him. And Eat My Dust now has DRS and Womack. Womack doesn't have DRS to defend. Both are on the medium common of tire. I was saying this is gonna be very difficult to overtake on this track, but being so close as Eat My Dust is to Womack, I think he can manage to get this overtake done, and with the amount of ERS he has, but well, both have the same amount of ERS. And yeah, there goes Womack, starts to pull away on the straight, and yeah, I was saying it was gonna be very difficult to overtake. But King Mirui also gonna try to send a dive on Eat My Dust, but again, not enough. Not enough to get the overtake done. And well, Flash has dropped 1.5 into Primetime Raz and Famrod. This is not playing good for him, because well, now he's gonna make his teammate go slower too, in case his teammate can go faster than him, which we don't know, but should start pushing to catch the top 2. Echo now is gonna meet some traffic and into Edge. His gap, by the way, between him and the leader is 17 seconds, so I think Echo should be in front of Famrod when he decides to pit. And we are gonna see a move for the lead now. Primetime Raz gonna try to retake the lead from Famrod. Famrod doesn't even try to defend. No, he will defend by the outside. Famrod defends by the outside, and they can touch. Famrod goes very wide there, and Primetime Raz makes a very great overtake and retakes the lead of the race. Wasn't gonna be easy to overtake, wasn't an easy move from Primetime Raz. He had to fight against Famrod on the corner, and Primetime Raz make the perfect move to take the lead back of the Dutch Grand Prix. And Eckhout finds some trouble now. He's battling against Ash. Ash also went for the same move with the undercut, and now Eckhout's having to defend from him. Yeah, it wasn't so difficult to overtake, even on the fresher tires. Eckhout hasn't been able to clear out, so this just demonstrates how great Primetime Raz move was. So now Farmer, I think, could be thinking of an undercut because he's starting to drop more than 1 second. Is he coming into the pit lane? No, he's not coming into the pit lane. Primetime Raf seems to have a better pace than Farmer does. And Echo just can't get past. Ouch. Now on the DRS and with this lift, we're gonna go round the outside. Can he get it this time? No, Ouch managed to cover very well his corner. Now Echo gets the better exit, but still not able to play a move there on Ouch, and now Ash gotta go past. It drops behind. Oh, and Famrod's DNF the race. Famrod's DNF the race, and we got a safety car, and this is not good for Echo and Ash, who had just pitted. This will allow top guys to get a free pit stop with this safety car. I don't know what happened to Famrod there. Probably just a mistake on his own, trying to push those tires even harder to catch back with Primetime Ras. He should have defended harder using more ERS when Primetime Ras was attacking. This has cost him his race. Now what are Red Bull gonna do? Yeah, Flash pits, but AA stays out to take the lead of the race. Oh no, and Flash gets a 5-second time penalty for spitting in the pit lane. Primetime Ras goes for the hearts. And where is he gonna be compared to Ash and Eckert? Primetime Ras just coming out of the pit lane, and he's gonna be just behind his teammate Teak. Once again, we are going to see a close pack. This will allow everyone to catch back with the train, and we have a lot of split strategies here. Wasdog is gonna be the last man to catch the safety car train, and then we can get going. This lap, safety car should be leaving, because yeah, all the packs is gonna be closing. What can happen now? I think Womax and Eat My Dust, King Maroy 2 will have a very good advantage compared to AA and Jump fans who are on softs. Same lap, same age of tires, but with the long-lasting compound of tire for the 3 behind, could well play for them in this battle for the lead. Then comes Primetime Ras, who has already made his stop. Changing to the hard tires, doesn't have to stop anymore, but now the question is if he can get past the 6 guys in front of him. Will his teammate let him by? We've already seen that's not easy at all to overtake on this track. Even with tire advantage, fresher tires, it's not easy. But well, we saw Primetime Ras make an amazing move on a Famrod just some laps ago, so if he can repeat that with the guys in front of him, then we can expect him to be retaking the lead at some point without needing the other guys to pit. And yeah, safety car is on this lap, and all is just speculations. Also, Flash on the faster tires should be there to attack Primetime Ras if he can clear Freestyler, but that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane definitely doesn't help him at all. So AA is gonna relaunch the race. John Fans will try to get into his slipstream on this restart. AA starts pushing. John Fans gets good slipstream, but it's not gonna be enough, not on this track to overtake, not even trying to attack. Oh, and someone's dropping places. It's Tick. Something happened to Tick's round, and Ben's also. Something also happened to Ben, dropping a lot of places there. This already gives Primetime Ras a place, but look at that, Freestyler trying to attack him on the medium compound of tire. King Mirui trying to attack Womack's gonna go down the inside. Oh, and he taps him! Massive crash between Womack's and King Marui, and that, I have to say, I think it's 100% King Marui's fault. He shouldn't have gone for that gap. There simply wasn't room there to try something like that, and that has messed the two of them, who were doing a very good race. And Primetime Ras now wins 3 places and is up into P4 already. AA is almost 1 second in front of John Fans, has just a bit more of ERS, but still I think he can try to manage and open that gap when DRS isn't able to cover from DRS, from giving DRS for John Fans. And definitely those hearts don't have pace at the moment for Primetime Ras, because with 10 lap all mediums, Freestylers perfectly managing to hold with him. Also Fledge gonna be on that trim, Ash on the softs and Echo on the softs. It's gonna be an interesting battle for P4 of the race. But also Primetime Ras starting to catch, so not so bad on those hearts actually. It's 2.1 seconds behind Eat My Dust. We are gonna see an interesting fight for the lead now. Ash trying to make a move on Flash. Is he gonna try to send it down the inside? No, he won't. He'll back off. Edge is also getting involved in the battle, and we are gonna see a train, I think, in some moment. There goes Flash on the inside of Freestyler. Gonna make a move without DRS. That's amazing move also by Flash, getting a very good straight line speed, and takes the place, takes P5, and now is gonna have a look on Primetime Ras. And well, he should hurry up before Primetime Ras catches DRS and just make things more difficult for him to get the overtake done. Freestyler trying to fight back once again, but it's gonna be very difficult to do so. Ash gets past Freestyler too, but no, Freestyler is gonna try to defend. Amazing fight here for P5 of the race, P6 of the race. Both have DRS, but Ash has the faster tires. Takes the place on Freestyler. Now Echo's gonna be the next one to do so. And Flash, let's see if he can try something on Primetime Ras. DRS gonna be open for Flash. Still far enough to try a move on this lap. We're gonna wait for the next one. And look at this, John Fans with almost full ERS, while AA has used more than half of his ERS. Could also be preparing an attack. It's not easy to lead a pack. Oh, and rain starts to come. The rain starts falling on the track. So, well, this is gonna completely mess the race once again. And don't know if Primetime Ras knew about the rain, but maybe if he knew, he would have changed to mediums instead of hards. This could give the virtual lead of the race to AA if he can hold those softs some more laps. Let's hope he doesn't get a puncture because of this. And Eat My Dust getting close to John Fans too. on the long-lasting tires, and with the rain it's gonna be more complicated to get grip on the very degraded tires. And we can see Primetime Rush starting to catch back. Flash also on the faster compound should be getting the move on Primetime Rush now. DRS enabled for Flash. Gonna go by the outside, gets the overtake done on Primetime Rush. A great move there, and Ash sends it down the inside. Can Ash get the move done too on Primetime Rush? We're gonna go with Ash. Driver's taking a lot of risks today, but finally doesn't manage to do it. Gonna go try to go around the outside. Not enough though to get the move done. AA now pulls 1.1 second in front of John Fans. Let's see how hard this rain is gonna be, and race just starts to get even more interesting. We have some battle for P13 of the race. King Maru starts making his way, gets past Teak, but we're gonna focus on the battle for the top places. We have yellow flag on sector 2. I think it's a glitch. Ash still on the attack for Primetime Rush, which Rain isn't playing his way now because if he has to change for Inders, then his stop for Hearts hasn't worked for him. He's gonna lose his lead. It might does pits, it might does into the pit lane. He's gonna go for intermediate tires. Yes, he will. This could be this could be a masterclass move for Eat My Dust if it plays his way. We have a yellow flag on sector 3, and it's King Maru who's gone round. Eat My Dust on the intermediate tires. Let's see, his gap between him and the leader is 18.6 seconds. I think he may have made a mistake. Elge DNF the race. He's crashed, and is this gonna bring out a safety car? Safety car's out. Safety cars out, and It My Dust was just losing time, I think, on those intermediate tires. So I think this safety car may have just saved his mistake, as he was dropping to just 22 seconds behind the leader on those intermediate tires. Is someone else gonna come into the pit lane now? It's starting to rain. But is it enough rain though to justify a change of tires? It might dust dropping a lot of time, so that may prove that's not a smart move to pit yet. Or is it? AA stays out, John Fan stays out too. Flash is gonna come into the pit lane. This will help him because he can serve his 5-second penalty. Ash also into the pit lane. Primetime Rush does the same. Freestyler the same. Echo the same. Ben the same. Wasdog is gonna come too into the pit lane. Everyone changing for intermediate tires. Wasdog gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It might does. Let's see if he jumps some of these guys. He's gonna be just behind the Primetime Rush. He's lost a place to him. Finally, didn't cost him too much. And well, we are gonna see a complete new race now. And well, now we have the question if AA and John Fans just messed it in not stopping for the inter tires. I know weather can change. We saw on the Russian Grand Prix on real life F1 that from one lap to another rain can increase so much that grip is no more, and John Fans crash with AA and both get a 5-second time penalty, which will be served in the pit lane. Oh, and John Fans spins. John Fans is into the wall and completely destroys his front wing. That's a race ruined for John Fans, at least at the moment, because we know anything can happen. Still, craziness may go on in the next laps. So while you survive, you still have chances in this kind of race. AA comes into the pit lane. He should have pitted one lap earlier. it wasn't completely sure that the rain was gonna disappear, but no, well, yeah, I think in some way you could have predicted that the rain was gonna increase anyway, so yeah, maybe we could say a strategic mistake by AA there. Also by John fans who did the same mistake of staying out one more lap. AA drops to P8, still not so bad. He's gonna have a bit fresher tires and will be able to, well, depends on how crazy the race goes up in front. Ash is now leading on the rain. Then comes Primetime Raz and Eat My Dust on 3rd place. Freestyler on 4. We have 13 drivers racing. Don't think safety car is gonna go out on this lap. Probably gonna stay out one more lap till everyone catches the train. Oh, when Freestyler collides with Eat My Dust, and this is gonna give the two of them a 5-second penalty, very unfortunately. But I don't think there will be, and it hasn't for some reason, but very glad that they haven't received a 5-second penalty for that. But Freestyler just penalized himself because he's broken his front wing, so he's gonna have to pit again to replace it. There goes Freestyler into the pit lane and gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. We're gonna only be missing Wasdog to catch with the pack, so not so far behind. I think we can get going on these laps. We'll have 16 more laps of racing after this. Everyone on intermediate tires, no strategy to check here, no penalties except for Freestyler who has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That will be the only penalty in all the race, which, well, I have to congratulate drivers for keeping in the track limits. Only penalty is that 5-second time penalty. Well, he's definitely not gonna get that one removed because of after the race, because it was his own fault. Oh, and Flash DNF the race. How did that happen? How did Flash DNF? He's parked his car. I didn't. That's so weird one. That's a very weird DNF. I have to say, I don't understand what happened there, but his car was completely parked. How did that happen? Did he lost it? Did someone collide with him? Well, we'll find out later. But here we go. We get the race restart, and Eat My Dust gets a very good run on Primetime Raz. He's gonna try to send a dive into turn 1. He won't. He will back off. Ash leads now, 8 tenths in front of Primetime Raz. Now King Marui touches with John Fans. John Fans already made some places up in that restart. AA, I think, no, he hasn't made places. He's still on his same place. Ben is trying to make a move on Eckert. But has to back off a bit there. Goes a bit into the grass. He's very close to an overtake there. Ben versus Eckert on the rain. 2 tenths only separate these two drivers, but it's gonna be so difficult to find a gap where to send a dive. Teague overtakes Womack. Womack drops a place there. John Fan's also gonna try to make a move. Ben's so close to Echo. Look at that. On his slipstream. I think he can get the overtake this time. Gonna try to send it down the inside, but Echo's gonna defend. Yeah, no place where to attack for Ben. He has much more pace than Echo does. And Womack gets past Tick once again. We are seeing some nice battles for here in the mid part of the grid. John Fans defending from King Marui. And King Marui is being overtaken by Freestyler. Freestyler now will try to overtake John Fans. We keep following the battle between Ben and Eckhart. Just not close enough to overtake him. Keep following this fight for P4 of the race, which is the more intense at the moment. 2 tenths separate these two drivers. And into the straight, Echo gets a good exit, so don't expect Ben to be getting the overtake here. And oh, and Ben's lag out. Ben's lag out. That's so unlucky. Unlucky for Ben, who's just disconnected from the lobby. And Tix DNF the race. Tix DNF the race on sector 1, and we have a Bertel safety car. That is 11 drivers more to race. Not getting a full safety car this time. I'll invite Ben to the lobby if I can. I mean, I should start doing that. I've never done, but trying to get back the people who lag out into the lobby. I'm quickly gonna try to send an invite to him. Game doesn't let me invite him, so unfortunate. But we come back into the race, and John Fans has to pit. I don't know why I can't invite him. I think Game thinks he's still in the lobby when he isn't in the lobby anymore. So if Ben can hear me and wants me to invite him back, he should close his game, open it again. And I think that way I could invite him, but I don't know if he's listening to this stream, so we're just gonna keep following this race. We have 10 more drivers because we are not counting Ben anymore. We'll be back to see if Ben is able to rejoin the session. But we don't have a battle on track, I think. Well, Freestyler versus Womax. Everyone's getting past Ben's AI. And Ash built a 4-second gap to Primetime Raz. Ash definitely the fastest on the rain. Yeah, this is the only battle we have currently on track. Freestyler versus Womax. We are gonna be following this one. We are on board with Freestyler, who is trying to stick to the back of Womax, 5 tenths behind. Womax not able to pull away in front of him, but can he get the overtake done? 5 tenths behind at the start of the straight. Don't think that will be enough to go for an overtake. We have a yellow flag on sector 1 and it's Wasdog who's went into the wall. But retakes control over his car. So race was more exciting before, it's not so exciting at the moment. We have the only excitement on track right now is this battle between Freestyler and Womax. A is also trying to catch with Echoed, but yeah, race was more fun in the first part and now it's like a bit calm. Also after a lot of carnage, well, we needed a bit of rest in this final part of the race. Freestyler now has a much better exit and will catch better the slipstream of Womax using his ERS 3 times behind. Womax also gonna be deploying his ERS and there won't be a move seen on this lap 2. Oh, and Womax goes a bit into the grass there. Yeah, Womax a bit into the grass. This will allow Freestyler to try and pick him by the outside. Freestyler goes round the outside to overtake Womax. Is Womax gonna leave him enough space? Yes, he will. And Freestyler takes 6 of the race. Now the thing is if he can pull away those 5 seconds to avoid dropping places at the end of the race, because that penalty won't be removed, I'm sure, because it was for speeding in the pit lane, so that's completely his fault. Yellow flag on sector 1, Wasdog's DNF the race. So yeah, now the other battle to follow is AA versus Echo. Also King Marui is also trying to fight Womax. We remember these two crashed some laps ago on this race. So well, here they are meeting again on track. Let's see how it goes this time. And King Marui seems to have better pace than Womax. Womax doesn't seem to have so good pace on the rain, at least on this track or on this race. Freestyler's already almost 2 seconds in front of him. Yellow flag on sector 2 and it's John Fans. John Fans made a mistake there. And Echo's pitting. Why is Echo pitting? He didn't have. Oh, he's going for the full wets. This could change the race now in this final 6 laps of racing. He's gone for the full wet tires. Has he made the right call or has he not? Let's see. The gap between him and the leader, 27 seconds. Now can she shorten that up on these wet tires, full wet tires? 26.9, 26.9, not making a big impact at the moment. No, it is now. It's starting to make a bit of an impact, but we have to check through all his lap. John Vance also comes into the pit lane. He's also gonna change into the full wet. He is changing to the full wet tires. So how much can really this race change? Echo's not gaining a lot of time on these full wet tires at the moment. He gained some temps, but that won't be enough to retake his place. So maybe a mistake may pay off for him in the next laps. We don't know, we can just watch, but race has gotten a bit more interesting because of this. Echo now 26.5 seconds behind the race leader. He started to shorten up a bit that gap, but not a significant subtract of time there, we could say. And well, finally freestyler has pulled away almost 4 seconds in front of Womack, so he only needs one more and he will get still finishing his same place. Definitely, as I was saying, Womack doesn't seem to have much pace on the rain. And yeah, Eckert hasn't won a significant amount of time. I think he's even lost some time to the leader. So not the right call to go for those full wet tires unless a massive amount of rain starts falling in the next 4 laps. Oh, and Freestyler now picks a 3-second penalty. He didn't need that. Now he needs to pull 3 more seconds in front of Womack to not lose his place. Yeah, definitely there was a need to change for the full wet tire to have a yellow flag. That is... Why is the yellow flag? It's Ash! It's Ash! Ash crashed the run on his own! Ash has crashed on his own on the lead. He had a 7-second lead. Ash has taken himself out. What did happen there? No, Ash has completely messed. An easy win he had. He only had 3 more laps remaining on this race. No, what did Ash just did there? He had a so comfortable lead and just lost it on his own. No! This will promote Primetime Rush into first place of the race. Primetime Rush will win the Dutch Grand Prix. I can't believe what I have just seen. Ash has completely thrown away an easy win he had. Well, thankfully for Ash, it hasn't been a complete disaster because he doesn't have damage to the car, so he's only gonna lose in terms of the championship 7 points. But losing a win like that is definitely something a driver doesn't like at all, and Ash definitely is not gonna be happy after this race ends. Have 2 more laps to go. Primetime Rush will be leading surprisingly into the final 2 laps. Our pole sitter retakes his original starting place. By the most unexpected way. And well, finally freestyler, yellow flag on sector 2, John Fans DNFs the race. Definitely wasn't in a good race at all for him, so... And Eckhott's DNF too. Eckhott's also DNF, he's crashed. We only have 7 drivers racing because Ben doesn't count because he's a ghost car. 35 out of 36 laps, complete madness going on this race. Womack will be able at the moment to hold a place, his 5th place with freestyler because yeah, he's less than 8 seconds behind, and the freestyler may also lose it to King Marui. But yeah, King Marui may get a post-race penalty because of the contact with Womack on the early stages of the race. Final lap of the race, Primetime Rush leading by 2.6 seconds in front of Ash. Ash, even with all that, trying to catch back, but it's completely pointless. Unless Primetime Rush makes a mistake, he has this one on the bag, and Ash completely messed it. Freestyler needs to get past AA, or needs AA to start going a bit faster on this final part of the race, so he can hold into that P5 and not lose it because of penalties. They made a bit of contact there. Freestyler is desperate to get the overtake done. We are gonna go on board with Primetime Rush, who finally Ash subtracted a lot of time and is almost gonna finishing a 2nd gap. A complete disaster by Ash there, messing that win up. We're on board with Primetime Rush, who's gonna take the win at the Netherlands. Primetime Rush wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Ash takes a disappointing 2nd place of the race. It My Das will complete the podium. AA takes P4, Freestyler takes P5. Womack, is he gonna be able to overtake Freestyler? I don't think he will be. Misses by 1/10. What a complete chaotic race, and what a complete mess up by Ash on the final 3 laps of the race. It My Das gets driver of the day by the game. Primetime Ras win from pole, Ash takes second, It My Dust takes third, but yeah, Ash is definitely gonna be very disappointed with this one because it was an easy win and he messed up, leading by 7 seconds, still finished 1.6 seconds behind Primetime Ras. Maybe give him some more laps, he could have tried to retake the lead, we don't know, but definitely gonna have to look at what he did wrong there, because it was served for him to be a very dominant win starting from P10. It might does definitely, I gonna agree with the game and give him driver of the day. 17 to the podium, definitely a great drive from him there. And by the way, we keep having we got a new winner today. Also, Primetime Ras hasn't won on this season 2, and well, the only driver to have repeated a win is Ash. He is the only driver to have won more than one time on this season. We have 7 different winners, and well, could have been a third win for Ash, but very unfortunate what happened with 3 laps remaining. Still is good points for the championship, as he's fighting for this championship, for the lead of the championship. So still 18 points good, but the win is what no driver wants to lose in that way. I'm actually here, can you hear me? Yeah, that was so crazy race. I really don't know what happened to Ash. I was congratulating Primetime Ras for the win. Really don't know what to say about that final 3 laps of the race. It was served for Ash, but don't know how exactly he lost the car. Am I gonna do interviews, AA? Yeah, quickly gonna ask you, starting with you, why you didn't pit 1 lap early when the rain started coming out? I mean, when the safety car. Yeah, actually, you were leading the race at that point, AA. Then I got a question for Flash. Is what happened? How you DNF? I saw your DNF was so weird. Before the safety car went out, I just saw your car parked. So did you collided with someone? Did you lost the car and went into the wall? What exactly happened? Okay. Then, well, what I got to say, John fans, maybe you'd like to. I saw you struggle a lot on the rain. I think you had a collision with Tick when we got to racing on the first part when the rain started coming out. Could you tell us exactly what happened or why were you so far behind? Okay, I think that will be all my questions for today. Thanks for your time on these interviews, and well, looking forward into next race to Monza, getting a better result as well. Flash John fans, you didn't get the expected result you would have wanted, and well, A is so close to getting into the podium, but it can definitely be better next weekend at the Italian Grand Prix. So wish you good luck for the next race, and we'll be meeting there.